President Trump saying the meeting in Singapore may be delayed or might not happen at all. Joining us right now, James Carafano, the Vice President of National Security and Foreign Policy at the Heritage Foundation. Good morning to you, James.
Hey, good to be with you.
Good morning. Okay, so President Trump says the North Korea summit may not happen on June 12th. What could be causing this delay? What happens if it is called off?
Yeah, first, can we roll the tape? Because didn't I say we were going to be on a roller coaster here and the markets were going to go wah-wah?
Yes.
Can we just put that out there? So, look, so what's really interesting, the president said something that we haven't heard in public before, which he said, that essentially he says that we put some preconditions out there that the North Koreans had to meet. That's really interesting. That may explain some of the rancorous dialogue that we've heard from North Korea recently, and so they might be under some pressure on that, and they might be pushing back.
All right, so North Korea threatened last week to pull out of the summit, and the president says Kim Jong-un seemed to shift his stance after returning from China. Listen to what the president said.
I'm a little disappointed because when Kim Jong-un had the meeting with President Xi in China, the second meeting, the first meeting we knew about, the second meeting, I think there was a little change in attitude from Kim Jong-un. So I don't like that.
The president also called Xi a world-class poker player. How should we be dealing with Beijing?
Well, also the other thing that we heard recently is that the North Koreans were saying that maybe, Kim doesn't want to travel because he's afraid if he's out of the country, there'd be a coup. I don't know if any of this is true. And I think, we said this before. When you negotiate with the North Koreans, you have to assume that you don't know what they're thinking and you don't know what they're going to do next, because I just don't think we have good visibility on this. And with China, the key thing is you can't link the negotiations on North Korea with the economic negotiations on China. It makes no sense. On the North Korea situation, we have all the cards. In the economic debate, we have significant cards. You guys just reported, the president came down in ZT, they lost like $3 billion. So we weaken ourselves if we link those together and play to, that gives an advantage to the North Koreans and the Chinese. So we have to run these on separate tracks. That means it's going to be a bit more of a roller coaster, and people need to take a chill pill.
All right, so North Korea has been using some similar tactics to shape its diplomatic agenda, raising hopes of a breakthrough, then sparking crisis. Is Kim using this same strategy right now?
He could well be. And the point is, we shouldn't care. We have a strategy in place that limits the capacity of North Korea to be a direct threat to the United States and its allies. As long as that strategy is in place, we should just let diplomacy run its course. And if Kim wants to run in little circles, that's still fine. If Kim doesn't want to come, that's like the prisoner saying, I'm going back in my cell and locking myself in.
All righty. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
People should take a chill pill. That's my favorite line, I think.
Quote of the day.
Quote of the day from James. Well, coming up, the lines at the airport could soon be a lot longer while your summer travel plans just got a lot more